Okay, this question number 31 from HC Verma, chapter number 29. Two particles A and B, each having a charge Q, are placed at a distance d apart. Where should a particle of charge small q be placed on a perpendicular bisector of AB so that it experiences maximum force? What is the magnitude of this maximum force? Okay, so we have two charged particles A and B. This is A, this is B. Both have values of charge Q. Alright. Now let's take this as the line joining the particles, and this is the perpendicular bisector. Okay, so first of all, if you place the charge exactly at the center, then this charge will create a repulsion force in this direction, and the B charge will create a equal repulsion force in opposite direction. So the net force on this charge will become zero. Okay, so that's why the charge should be actually placed somewhere over here to be able to experience a net force. Okay, now how much this force will be equal to? So B will create a force in this direction, F. Similarly, A will create a force in this direction. This is the force created by A, and that will be equal to F again. Why F? Because both of them have same value and it's exactly the center symmetry. Correct. Now, let's say that this angle is theta. This angle will then also be theta. This is 90. Correct. So, components of F component of f in this direction will be f cos theta, and this will also be equal to f cos theta, and they will, since they are in opposite direction, they cancel each other, but their components along this direction, f sine theta, component of f in this direction will be f sine theta. For this one also we get again f sine theta, so net force we will be getting 2f sine theta in this direction. Okay, so now we just need to put the values and see what happens. So first of all, let's write down, this is d by 2, this is also d by 2, and this height is y. So first of all, what is the value of f? So f will be equal to k q small q, magnitude of this charge is small q, k q small q divided by square of this length. So this length is how much? D by 2 divided by cos theta will give you the hypotenuse. So we can write down d by 2 divided by cos theta. So cos theta goes in numerator, and yeah, we have to square it. Okay, we have to square it. So f will be kqqq 4kqqq cos square theta divided by d square. Okay, so net force on the charge will be how much? 2f sine theta. Okay, so this will be how much? 8kqq cos square theta sine theta divided by d square. Or I could write it down as f net equal to 8kqqq by d square. Cos square can be written as 1 minus sine square theta, so this will become sine theta minus sine cube theta. Now I want maximum force F. As I change the value of angle theta over here, the net force on the charge will also change. So when will it be maximum? So F net is maximum when df net by d theta will be 0. Okay, so df net by d theta will be how much? 8kqqq by d square. Derivative of sine theta will give you cos theta minus derivative of sine cube theta. We have to apply chain rule. So 3 sine square theta into cos theta. This will be 0. So from here we get cos theta should be equal to 3 sine square theta cos theta. Okay. So cancelling out cos theta, we get sine square theta equal to 1 by 3, or sine theta will be 1 divided by root 3. Okay. So we found the value of theta for which the net force will be maximum. Now let's just find, if this is theta, so sine theta will be 1 by root 3. So this side will be how much? Root 2. Then we get tan theta equal to 1 by root 2. So in the question they are asking what is the where should a particle of charge q be placed on the perpendicular bisector of AB so that it experiences maximum force. So where should it be placed? So we have to find this value y. So y will be equal to d by 2 into tan theta. So we can write down now y equal to d by 2 tan theta. So y equal to d by 2 root 2. This is the position where we will get maximum value of the force F. And they are also asking what is the magnitude of this maximum force. So this is your net force and we have to put sine theta equal to 1 by root 3. Okay. In this formula we have to put sine theta equal to 1 by root 3 and we will get F max will be 8k q by d square. 8k q by d square sine theta minus sine cube theta. So sine theta is 1 by root 3 minus sine cube theta will be 1 by 3 root 3. And put the value of k as 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. So 8q by 4 pi epsilon naught d square will get 2 by 3 root 3. Okay. So F max will be 4q by 3 root 3 pi epsilon naught d square. Okay.